fellow Athenians.
Our honorable Duke, the most noble Theseus, in celebration of his impending marriage to the beautiful Amazonian queen Hippolyta, sends forth a request for meritorious and joyful entertainment to follow his nuptial banquet this Midsummer's Eve. Therefore, the Duke has issued a royal decree that each of the party chosen to perform on this most holy day will receive a reward of 6 pence a day for as long as they live.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a new bow silver bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philosopher, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I woo thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Achaeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation, come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry Hermia. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning, thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of the Athenians, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god, to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
Who would my father looked but with my eyes?
Rather, your eyes must, with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace, that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, examine well your blood. Wherefore, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns, cold, fruitless moon,
So would I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent up into his lordship, whose unwished joke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, or on Diana's altar to protest for a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him? Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love may render him. And she is mine. And on my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll vouch it to his head, made love with Venus' daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, fair lady, dotes in idolatry, upon a spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Let Demetrius come, and Commodius, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. Fair Hermia, will you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life? Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something merely that concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire, we will follow.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like for want of rain, which I could well be teemed them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, frost that I could ever hear, could ever read by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were sympathy and choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, and here a man hath the power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick, bright things come to confusion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her home, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house. Tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, where I met thee once with Helena, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Oh, look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so yours would I catch for Hermia ere I go. Oh, teach me how you look, And with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart?
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such
I give
skill.
him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Oh, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helena, to your minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time this lover's flights doth conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsels sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in strange companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, and then starve our sight of lovers' food tomorrow, deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. Is you on him? Demetrius, dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. Things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to love and dignity. For love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste wings, nor eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed on oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But hearing me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit, through all Athens, to plan our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at Manor.
First, good Peter Quincy, say with the play treat song, and then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quincy, call forth your actors. By the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
It is a lover that kills himself. Most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far to make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein, a lover. He's more condoling.
Francis Flute the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady Pyramus must love.
Hey, let me not play a woman. I have a beard. Coming.
That's all right. We shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, my Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, no, you must play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And here I hope is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? If it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar, that I will do any man good to hear me. I will roar, that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son. I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion than to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, that I will roar as any sucking dove. I will roar to any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard,
No.
your orange tawny beard,
No.
your purple ingrain beard,
No.
your French crown colour beard,
No.
your perfect yellow.
Why not? Masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come by tomorrow night. Meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we shall rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.